It's Shabbos. My name is Avi Goldstein from Columbus, Ohio, Congregation Beth Jacob, and I wanted to thank Rabbi Dratch and Rabbi Tradbergs and the RCA for giving me this opportunity to share Dvar Torah with our Chaverim in honor of Parshat Mishpatim. So Parshat Mishpatim is always somewhat of an enigma. You have this entire incredible vast array of halachos, of laws, which seem to be very broad and very detailed. They're Mishpatim, as its name is, they're laws, and they deal with many things that govern regular life. They deal with damages and so many various areas of a Jewish regular day-to-day life, as well as many other things. And a question that many are bothered by is, why is it sandwiched in between the two episodes of the giving of the Ten Commandments, of the Shnei Luchos? Why is it in the middle? So I'd like to share a thought. The Ramban writes at the end of this week's Parsha that when the Torah describes Vayikach Sefer Habris Vayikra B'aznei Ha'am, Vayomer Kol Asher Diber Hashem Naaseh V'Nishma, that when famously the Jews respond Naaseh V'Nishma to Hashem's offer of giving them the Torah, it's in response to Moshe reading the Sefer Habris, the Book of the Covenant. What is this Book of the Covenant? So the Ramban explains that it refers really to the entire Parshat Mishpatim, that our entire Parsha is really the Book of the Covenant which Moshe reads, to which the Jewish people respond, Naaseh V'Nishma. And this is an incredible idea, because it raises the bar for the entire Parsha. You see, well, according to this Ramban, what emerges is that all the laws in this week's Parsha that comprise this vast array of regular, normal stuff, mishpatim, business, loans, etc., all this stuff is covenantal. It's a Sefer Habris. It's fundamentally part of our covenant with God at Sinai. There's not just regular old laws, as Chas v'Shalom to say anything is regular and old, but these are on a different level. They're that of a bris, they're that of a covenant. These are the laws, these are the terms which enable the Jewish people to enter into a covenant with God. And this is magnified if you understand what the Maimonides says, what the Rambam writes in Isurei Bia when he describes that this becomes the format, the template for all conversion in the future, that this is the way in which Jews for all time will enter into a covenant. These are super important covenantal mitzvos, which really reframes the entire Parsha. And so as we think about these laws and we think about the regular business laws that we go through and the regular day-to-day mishpatim which we engage in, we have to realize that this was something which forged that relationship with God. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs says fundamentally Sinai was about a covenant with God, was about entering a relationship with God as opposed to a contract, which is something that's more mundane. These things are elevated on a higher level. They enable us to create that special relationship with God. Covenants are things which are that of a relationship. So by engaging in these things, as we think about them and we learn them and we incorporate them into our lives, these things hopefully will reinforce our very beautiful relationship with God of an Am Segula and a Mamlechas Kohanim V'Goy Kadosh. Shabbat Shalom.